You ever wonder what a anime episode will look like if it had no budget? Well, it was basically this. In its latest solo leveling, it went balls to the wall, was like, you know what? Just make the episode. We don't care how much money you need, just throw all the money at it. Because they straight up went so ham in this episode. They were like, oh, you want some aura farming? Sung Jinwoo just straight up no diffed the Ant King and made that man run for his life. The anime just accentuated everything. They made sure that you got not only the battle, but we gave you a little bit more spice in there. The whole like, oh, he's about to impale his fingers into my eye, and they do that whole like close up on the eyeball thing. I've seen some anime do that, and that definitely was not in the manhwa, but who cares? Cause it was all so done well. The Ant King here just was like, hey, I'm looking for the king. And then when he went to punch Jinwoo, like Jinwoo let him have the first lick. It just straight up just punched him. He's like, bruh, this is no king. And then he's like, wait, what? And Jinwoo just comes out of there. I will have to say that in the anime, they made it look nice. He's like, oh, he's still there. And the manhwa, they had him pose. Like he straight up like, was that all you had? Oh man, it was just so good. In this battle, the Ant King, he straight up went through different modes. Now, he wasn't really talking as much as it was in the manhwa because, you know, the manhwa is gonna let you're gonna hear the thoughts of the actual people. Jinwoo, the thoughts of the Ant King, all the different people around, all that stuff. So then that way you can understand the battle that's happening. And the anime, they just straight up was like, yeah, here's the battle, and here's how it's gonna go down. And they had different phases. So when you saw in the anime where it all red and he kept getting smaller, the Ant King was thinking to himself like, dang, I can't poison him. I can't use a battle of strength. So let me use my biggest advantage, speed. So he was kind of condensing himself so then that way he could be faster and try to be more stealth-like. He didn't realize who he's up against. So he's over there like trying to be like, wait, I'm trying to do speed and it seems like he's getting faster than me. What's going on? So when Jinwoo unlocks mutilation and absolutely murks him like crazy wherever he was going, after he grew back his arms and legs in the manhwa, he was like, okay, well, you know what? What advantage do I have? I can't do speed now. What can I do? And he's like, oh, I know. And that's when he called in his ant kingdom, I guess you could say. He's like, yeah, I got more manpower than him. Yeah, you don't even have that. You don't have that at all. So yes, then Jinwoo was like, more manpower, you say? And then brings out the boys, which looked so good in the anime when they came out to fight as well. The choreography in this whole episode was just absolutely phenomenal. I will say the whole conversation with the Japanese team was totally different in the actual manhwa. In the manhwa, dude actually started to turn the TV on to see what in the world was happening. And it felt like in the anime, he was kind of explaining like what's going on, what's happening over there. And I'm like, turn the TV on. So he's just trying to make use of a bad situation. The fact that the Japanese people lost 7 out of 10, I didn't realize they lost that many. I know we lost several squads, but when he's like, yeah, we lost 7 out of 10, and those last 3 were the only ones, the last survivors, it's like, dang, I didn't know they was that bad. Pour one out for the Japanese team. Poor Goto, feel bad for him. Not really. They just introduced him. And so it's like, how am I gonna feel sad by someone that I just only know a couple episodes ago? And he tried to step up to Sung Jinwoo. You just see the difference in potential because while Goto was not able to stop the Ant King, Sung Jinwoo let him hit him. Just let him have the first lick. And then his head was still intact. So yeah, it just kind of shows the comparison, the difference between Goto and Sung Jinwoo, that it wasn't even close between the two of them. So yes, this episode will go down in history for one of the best fight scenes, the best episodes altogether. And the fact that they were just speeding across all over the place. You see the leader of the White Tigers trying to watch them, like his eyes are trying to, as they're blitzing around, he can't even keep track of what they're doing and what's going on. And not to mention how Sung Jinwoo threw his daggers at him, and the Ant King's blocking them, and then which opened him up an opportunity for him to just uppercut his midsection, and then after he's doing that, just grabs the daggers, cuts off his arm. Oh man, it's just so smooth. It was just so smooth. So yes, now granted, would Sung Jinwoo still have won even if he didn't have mutilation? Yeah, I believe so. I just think that the animators wanted to bring a good opportunity showing like, ooh, you know, you just grab them and it's like, I'm going to pierce your eyes. And it's like, nah, I don't think that still would have been possible. He still would have gotten out of that. He just was able to do it a little bit more fancy with mutilation and make the Ant King's fear for his life. So yes, overall great episode. The end where it is showing Cha-Hae like literally close to her deathbed, and then we see Sung Jinwoo like turn his head towards something. So they really cut it off at another cliffhanger. But next week is literally the season finale. So here we are, the second season is finally gonna end with this marvelous conclusion here. And what are they gonna bring up as far as towards the next season? Because it's gonna happen. The way that Solo Leveling has been breaking records and doing so well, that it would be a crime before humanity that they don't bring this back. And yeah, I'm a fan of it because like I said before, I've read the manga a long time ago, and I'll probably touch more about this next week. But back then, there was a discussion whether or not if this should be an anime. So many Reddit boards, so many discussions of people be like, I don't think Solo Leveling should be an anime because of this, that, and the other. And other people are like, I think it should be. And I'm glad that they finally did do that because it needed one. And with the graphics and all the stuff that they've been doing with an episode like this, they just drop a bomb and be like, okay, all right, now all other anime out there, step up to this. Because if you're gonna have good choreography, throw out the budget and do it well. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're new here, because we'll definitely be going over a lot of anime on here, or regardless of whatever it is, so that way we can have fun and enjoy like an episode like this. You guys be safe, you take care, and Lord willing, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.